Hello YouTube. Today we're diving into a question that has sparked countless debates in the gaming community. Which game is better, Persona 5 or Persona 3 Reload? Now I've played both games this year, and let me tell you, it's been an incredible journey. I'm coming at this with a fresh perspective, no nostalgia goggles, no bias. Well, okay, maybe just a tiny bit of bias, but I promise to keep it fair. We're going to break it all down into several categories: gameplay, story, characters, character design, and of course, the endings. I think each aspect brings something unique to the table, and I'm pretty excited to explore what makes each game shine. But before we dive in, here's your spoiler warning. If you haven't played either Persona 5 or Persona 3 Reload, now's your chance to back out. But other than that, let's dive in. Let's start with the characters. Persona 3 excels in emotional depth, particularly with its themes of life and death. For instance, Yukari's struggles with her father's death is central to her character, making her journey impactful. When she expresses her feelings of abandonment, it really resonates with players. In comparison, Ann for Persona 5 deals with issues like her body image and assault, but her journey lacks that same emotional weight. Another standout character from Persona 3 is my beloved Aigis, who transforms from a cold war machine to someone who deeply understands humanity. Her desire to protect her friends is a powerful moment in the game. On the other hand, Morgana in Persona 5 acts extremely annoying for being a kind of like cliche psychic character, and in the end, he's just pushing the plot forward without much development. Also, Morgana, stop telling me I need to go to sleep. I'm not a fucking child. Overall, the characters in Persona 3 feel more connected through their shared struggles, while the group in Persona 5 focuses on friendship and exciting adventures, which does not make it bad, but Persona 5 just does not hit those same notes as Persona 3. Next, let's examine dungeon design. Here, Persona 5 clearly outshines Persona 3. In Persona 3, the main dungeon, Tartarus, I'll say it, I hate with a burning passion. If Tartarus was not part of the main story, I would have dropped that shit after the third time going in. It's a repetitive tower where each floor looks very similar, making exploration feel tedious and boring, and when we do see a new floor, it's either the exact same or just super annoying to get through. In contrast, Persona 5 feels like a breath of fresh air with its unique palaces, each creatively reflecting the desires of the villains. For example, the museum heist against Madarame is perfectly tied to the narrative, while Kanashiro's bank perfectly embodies greed. The diverse environments combined with a mix of stealth and puzzles keep the gameplay engaging and exciting. While I acknowledge that mementos exists and serves as a glorified Tartarus, this time descending rather than ascending, I'm willing to overlook it due to all the other palaces in Persona 5. Ultimately, Tartarus feels like a bland experience, like eating a plain bowl of oatmeal that you just want to throw away.
Know your fucking place, trash!
But the palaces in Persona 5 offer a much more thrilling and enjoyable gaming experience, overshadowing mementos altogether. Moving forward, let's now dive into the stories for these games. For Persona 3 and Persona 5, they kick off with a transfer student gaining magical powers called Personas and facing dark forces. Nothing new. But they take us on a very different journey. Persona 3 digs deep into themes of morality and the acceptance of death, crafting a story that hits hard emotionally. Characters like Ken deal with profound loss, giving us moments that linger long after finishing the game. Let's be honest, this should have not been that sad, but it still hurts. His struggle with the past adds depth, making the narrative feel incredibly weighty. In contrast, Persona 5 leans into themes of justice and rebellion against corrupt adults, often feeling more like an action movie. Hear me out. The Phantom Thieves embark on a thrilling mission to change the hearts of the corrupt, but this focus can overshadow character development. While each character has their own arc, the fast pace sometimes leaves little room for deeper emotional exploration. Ultimately, Persona 3 invites us to reflect on the broken and sad parts of life and death, encouraging a level of introspection that's hard to shake off. While Persona 5 is super engaging and fun, it prioritizes action over emotional depth. Both games have their strengths, but the haunting themes in Persona 3 resonate in a way that really makes you think. It's an experience that just sticks with you, and you can never shake it off, even if you try. Let's talk about character design and outfits. Both games share extremely similar art styles, so I can't really go off of that and pick which one I prefer, but I can decide which outfits are better. To nobody's surprise, I prefer Persona 5's outfits over Persona 3C's uniform. In Persona 5, the designs capture the rebellious spirit of the Phantom Thieves. Ren's black and red outfit takes an edgy kick-ass suit that reflects not only on him as a character, but also the rebellious side of the story. Ann's playful yet fierce outfit suits her character perfectly, especially during her struggles. In contrast, the characters in Persona 3 wear a standard school uniform, which, while iconic, lacks the creativity that Persona 5 has. Yukari and Mitsudo have outfits that are stylish, but they don't stand out as much as the colorful designs in Persona 5. I will say, if Aigis did not exist, Persona 5 would have wiped the floor on Persona 3 in character design / outfits. In summary, Persona 5 characters' designs pop out so much more than Persona 3. Be mad at me at the comments all you want, but you just have to accept the facts. Finally, let's discuss the endings of both games. Each game concludes differently, but Persona 5 has a climax that feels a bit rushed. The final battle is intense and visually stunning, but the epilogue can feel hasty with character reflection that lack depth. This leaves players with a sense of excitement without the emotional resolution they might crave. In contrast, Persona 3 Reload ties everything together beautifully. After the final battle, the emotional weight of the protagonist's fate is significant. I mean, shit, look at me after seeing our beloved Makoto die in Aigis' lap. And the farewells with characters like Aigis and Mitsudo are touching and meaningful. The closing moments leave a lasting impression that resonates with players, providing a sense of closure that feels well earned. Thus, while Persona 5 offers an exciting climax, it doesn't deliver the same emotional closure as Persona 3 Reload. The difference highlights how vital a thoughtful conclusion is in creating a lasting impact, especially in a series rich with character development and intricate storytelling. In conclusion, both Persona 3 and Persona 5 provide unique and memorable experiences, but Persona 3 stands out as the stronger game overall. I will agree that Persona 5 does things that Persona 3 could never do better. Vengeance! It's really the characters and the story that carry Persona 3 to victory. Its exploration of morality and acceptance gives it emotional depth that resonates long after beating the games. Character arcs like Yukari and Aigis delve into the complexities of life and loss, which really hit while playing the games. While Persona 5 shines with its stylish presentations and thrilling gameplay, it sometimes prioritizes flash over emotional substance, which could hurt the game in the long run. Ultimately, both games are amazing icons to the Persona series and are definitely worth experiencing. I just want to come out here and say thank y'all for watching, comment, like, and subscribe. And I know this is going to be a tough watch for some Persona 5 fans, so if you guys don't agree with my opinion, then you're wrong. I'm kidding, but I did want to come out here and say that these are not going to be my main source of content. It's still going to be gaming. These just take way too damn long for me to just pump out a lot, so expect at least maybe 1 or 3 a year. And comment down below what's your favorite part or what are some things that I can fix, because I want to make better content for you guys. And if there's anything that I did wrong, please comment down below. Or if you like something and want me to, stick with it, comment that down below as well. So yeah, that's all I have to say. Noches.